Hi wrestling fans, thanks for clicking the dreaded D Rose report. I don't know if it's hot around your area, but my gosh, it's hot here. I think one of my sweat glands pulled a muscle earlier today. Anyway, knew this was going to happen. It's on. CM Punk crashed a joint Mattel WWE panel, which was WWE Past, Present, and Future, this afternoon at the Comic-Con, featuring Triple H, Rey Mysterio, and Hall of Famer Bret Hart. Punk announced himself via a bullhorn, and then with the WWE Championship in hand, sauntered around the designated question-asking microphone and began to speak. The straight-edge superstar took exception to the WWE attempting to crown a new WWE champion on Raw and then challenged Rey Mysterio or anyone else who wanted to be champion to head out to Chicago and take him on. Punk then asked Triple H and creative writer Brian Gerwitz why Zack Ryder wasn't on television. Triple H, in what appeared to be like a kayfabe response, told Punk that things have changed on Raw and there's a new regime there. And he also told Punk to give him a call. Punk responded by telling Hunter that he was certain that Stephanie still has his number. Oh, aren't we back in high school again? Could even be grade school. WWE has launched a SummerSlam Micro via SS11 or SummerSlam 11. Anyways, ss11.wwe.com. Alicia Fox is notably featured on the promotional material for the pay-per-view event, which is taking place Sunday the 14th at the Staples Center, Los Angeles, California, the day after my birthday. But I'm not having it at the Staples Center. I might have it close to where Staples store is down by my house, but that's all. Anyway, Sheamus is advertised to appear at Florida Championship Wrestling live event Wednesday, August 17th, taking place at the Sarasota Armory in Sarasota, Florida. Bell time 7:30, doors open at 6:30 if you live around that area. By the way, Scott Hall's got a 20-year-old son named Cody, now in training in I Believe in Wrestling School down in Orlando, Florida. 6'9". Part of the reason John Laurinaitis, but you know, I was wondering why Vince is wandering around with Laurinaitis with him. Part of the reason John Laurinaitis was with Vince at Money in the Bank for run-ins is because Vince has been told by his doctors not to take any bumps. Wonder what that means, huh? As noted before, some of CM Punk and WWE storylines is going to be expected to play out in other outlets beside WWE TV. Word is that the idea for now is to try a unique balancing act between Punk to keep him in the news with the WWE title while WWE acts like he doesn't exist. WWE's been calling in favors and trying to get Punk booked on, you know, things like late night talk shows, you know, ESPN, things like that, where they can continue the storyline. And WWE talent's been told not to mention Punk's name in interviews for now, as well as on Twitter and Facebook. Monday's Raw, John Cena is scripted to slip up and mention Punk's name. Also, before Raw hit the air, Justin Roberts announced that WWE management has banned the fans from chanting Punk's name, which of course led to them chanting it as we've seen on TV. We're puppets on a string. Hey, you remember the giant diva, Lindsay Hayward, briefly known as Aloysia? Anyway, she was in NXT just a short time. She was supposed to come out with Vicky and they got into it or something. Anyway, she appeared on WFN's Boomer and Carton show this week and said she has bad ankles and bad legs and is looking to move from wrestling to acting. She added that she's in talk with MTV and would like to appear in some James Bond movies. Well, if you got bad legs and bad ankles, look at Vicky. She's got a bad waistline. Anyway, SmackDown superstar Jinder Mahal has not been impressed. He hadn't impressed any of the WWE officials at live events with the feeling that going from doing squash matches on TV to no longer live event matches show, because he is much greener than they originally thought. Some are saying that Mahal may have been called up too soon, and he's been booked with Daniels on live events a lot because Brian Daniels can Daniel Bryant, my fault, is seen as a talent who can keep matches together and carry his opponent when necessary. As noted before, but when you put Khali and Mahal together, what do you got? A couple big guys, that's it. As noted before, a few weeks back, UFC President Dana White has made a visit to WWE headquarters. Word is that Dana visited just to sit down with Vince. You know, their meeting was described as more of a friendly social visit than Dana visited WWE headquarters for the first time and met one-on-one with Vince. And apparently the potential business deal with WWE and Brock Lesnar that they reportedly was not why Dana visited Stamford. Well, I know it's not love, so I don't know what else it would be. It's got to be business, or Vince don't want to talk to you anyway. All right, looking to hire someone with a sports background to groom for working in talent relations. Yep, that's what they want. There's a lot of talk within WWE that John Laurinaitis and his longtime future with the company. It's no secret that Triple H isn't a fan of Laurinaitis, and Laurinaitis has always been compared in a negative way to Jim Ross when it comes to talent relations. It was discussed after Money in the Bank that Laurinaitis may be established as a new TV character, similar to how Patterson and Briscoe were to Vince McMahon years ago. Is Laurinaitis going to be a patsy? We'll see. Kevin Nash, he's reported, I wonder why, and Laurinaitis don't speak. Does he speak? Does he have a voice and stuff? Well, Vince, let him talk. Kevin Nash has reportedly signed a different WWE Legends deal than everyone else. Usually the Legends deals are that you can make percentages of the revenues your name and likenesses generate, and they pay you a small amount per year as a retainer of sorts. Nash is receiving a significant amount of money, as you know. Right now is doing very little work for the company. Nash is said to be frustrated because he thought the reaction he got at the Royal Rumble would lead to something else on TV. He has an ego, he wants to use it. He's got a big body, hell, let him use it. Rosa Mendez, by the way, posted a statement on her Twitter responding to haters believed to be the Bella Twins. To all the Mendez lovers, don't get mad at my haters. Says they only mean to say things because they are insensitive themselves. Or insecure themselves. My confidence scares them. My inner and outer beauty makes them boil. Jealousy, I feel so. Sounds like to me somebody has an ego bigger than themselves. The duo twins take a shot at Mendez following Money in the Bank pay-per-view on SmackDown, where they were Diva posted several fan comments advocating that she and the WWE Championship should be won. She said, "I think it's funny when people have to RT something a lot and they don't even have the skill to back it up." Back in high school again. WWE announced today that WrestleMania 28 travel packages are all sold out, so just keep your thousands of dollars. Maybe you get a regular ticket. Alright, the Record in Mexico has pulled their interview with, I don't know who the Record is, unless that's a paper, pulled their interview with Sin Cara from yesterday, where they talked about his WWE wellness policy suspension. Word is that WWE is very upset about this. Sin Cara discussing the issue publicly. They don't like to do this. Significantly, he claims that it was all just a misunderstanding and he doesn't know why he's being suspended. That's because he doesn't speak English very good. The Miz did a photo shoot for Antenna magazine this week. The magazine opens this way. It's a weird magazine. Former WWE star Zach Gallen did an interview with AnnArbor.com noting that he's looking to return to WWE for one more run. The one-legged wrestler completed rehab earlier this year, and besides working in the Indies, he's planning on going back to college, working as a motivational speaker. Gowan also appears in a very Arnold and Coomer Christmas movie that's coming out this November. I haven't seen one of them in a while. Vince McMahon is listed as 83 in Hip Hop Magazine's XXL's list of the Swag 100. According to them, the list shows the top 100 most swagged out people in the world of entertainment, business, and politics. Whoever made up that list was wigged out. Thanks for clicking, you guys. I gotta go.